Sometimes you have to scrap and scrape for it, and they came out on top.
Ball's not loose. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with this progress.
The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Ross kicks to Vasquez. There's a good screen. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but you know, he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Here's DeRozan. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure, you're right.
Such an imposing finisher around the rim. Intimidating to the defense, really.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. It was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
Vasquez kicks to Ross. There's the pass to Johnson. And stolen by Knight. And Bledsoe, here we go. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 9 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Here's DeRozan. Drilled from 11 feet out. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Well, the Toronto Raptors, guys, looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance, perhaps, to go with that bird of prey connotation rather than a dinosaur.
Here's Williams after Eric Bledsoe's score. Here's Valanciunas. The shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Tucker. And the 3 off target. Raptors trailed by 6. And Williams, here we go. Ross kicks to Johnson. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Morris. Here's Len. Drops in the layup for 2. Len's got his first bucket in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Knight. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Suns on top. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong and put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe is out there with Brandon Knight. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Wright in the 5 spot. He lobs it up. And it's Green with the jam.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Gerald Green, hot and cold throughout his career, drafted 17th back in 2005. Steve, the 2007 dunk contest champ, we were there to see that. Then out of the league for over 2 seasons.
Well, Kevin, he was even waived by his teams in Russia and China. So you think about how much he's improved. It's incredible. He's always had the talent to play in this league. I think, had to figure out his niche and understand, how to limit his mistakes. But last year, a terrific campaign for him.
Six to shoot. Bledsoe kicks to Knight. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck.
And you talk about Green's dunk contest win, a 6'8" with a 39-inch vertical. I think that 39 might be low. I've seen Gerald put his head in the rim and look down. And I mean, in games, hey, I can't even do it justice trying to describe it. Just go online and look up some of Gerald Green's dunks. You'll be amazed.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, DeMar DeRozan, with great size at the shooting guard position, recently he's looked to exploit that advantage in the post. He said, quote, "I look at guys like Kobe, and as they started to get older, they got better in the low block. I looked at it as, quote, if I get better at it now, that's going to be a benefit for me later." Guys, he's already seeing the dividends paid.
Getting close range buckets and getting to the line, Doris. That's helping his efficiency. Thanks.
Then you look at Green's athleticism. I think he can continue to improve as far as rebounding and defense. He has all the tools to be an impact player at that end as well.
Plenty of room to knock down the shots. And the Suns lead by 14.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in. With his first shot attempt. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. Sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Feeds it to Ross. Hansbrough is screen on Green. It's DeRozan with the drive.
See some of the numbers here for DeMar DeRozan. They've gotten some big-time performances from him since the All-Star break. 11th in scoring. And, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
And I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Hansbrough. Patterson comes in for Johnson. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Vasquez.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. His three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
Shots good by Williams. Phoenix leading by 10. Green kicks to Knight. From past the arc. And he gets it to go. Knight's got 14.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second. Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Defensive foul.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Brandon.
You talk about Brandon Knight's scrappiness. He ended up on some posters trying to make the right defensive play.
Yeah, I think you and everybody else remembers that DeAndre Jordan dunk, but you got to give him credit. He was trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting posterized, but I like his effort at that end of the floor.
On the wing, Green. He kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Knight. He feeds it to Morris. Pass to Knight. Fires the 3. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
For 3, Williams. Stolen by Len. And that does it for the first half of play. Suns lead by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
What a game we've seen here for Knight. He's got 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Vasquez and DeRozan are in the backcourt, and it's Ross in at the small forward. Here's Bledsoe, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bledsoe's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns.
Well, you love to get those easy lay-ins to get your offense going. They're clicking here to start the second half.
And DeRozan, here we go. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 11.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, the 2014 draft received the highest ever television ratings, eclipsing even LeBron James's draft back in 2003. Fan interest continues to grow, and the league is now considering moving the draft after July 1st and packaging it with a season-ending award show. Guys, it could make for some pretty exciting theater.
Doris, that'll be something. Thanks.
Well, it might not be time for guys like Durant to give a 15-minute acceptance speech, but I think it would be fun.
Well, it wasn't too long ago that the Suns were selling first-round picks. Now the complete opposite. This team stacking up draft picks as they look to go young and rebuild this club.
No good from Ross. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Here's Len. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
That was embarrassing.
And DeRozan, here we go. Passes it to Vasquez to stop the run. The shot is off, and Phoenix will come the other way.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things